this point, there is no professionalism because they just called me ugly. What?
I'm not even sure how to properly start out this video other than I'm being 100% serious. I know the title is a little bit crazy, but it's not a joke. I'm not pulling some prank. This happened to me last month. I just want to start this out with this is going to be a story time. I'm not going to be exposing the creator and game behind this. I had been debating whether or not if I wanted to fully expose these people, but personally and honestly, I don't really want the smoke. I don't really want any trouble from these people. I just don't feel the need to publicly platform and share who these people were behind this. This is just a story time, and I'll be sharing some details and screenshots with you guys, and I'll share this absolutely ridiculous event that occurred to me. If anything does come out, it's probably against my will. Like I said, I will be blurring out everything to do with these people, their names, the game, any info that could possibly give away what game this is and stuff. I will not be sharing that. I just want to share this because, as the title suggests, I got scammed because apparently I wasn't attractive enough to this creator. On March 24th, 2026, I had gotten a message from this guy. We're just gonna call him Jake. I'm gonna give them fake names. And Jake is the middleman for the creator of the game. So this middleman, Jake, he comes to me and he says, "Hey, hope you're doing well. I manage the game on Roblox, and I wanted to reach out to you to see if you'd be interested in checking it out when you have some free time. We think it would be a great fit for your content style. If you end up enjoying it, we'd love to collaborate with you. We'd be happy to offer you 50k Robux in exchange for a video of you playing in my usual style. Let me know what you think, yada yada." You'll see this part right here is blurred out. That's just because he adds a detail that relates to the game, and again, I'm not gonna be giving away any details of what the game was and stuff. So he's just basically saying, we know that you like this kind of game, so this is why we're reaching out, because the game we have is kind of like that and we think you'd enjoy that. Basically, he's just trying to sell to me, hey, we think you'd enjoy this. If you want to collab, let us know. And I did check out the game and I really did like the game. It was like, I had gotten offers before. Mind you, I've gotten a few offers from different people and stuff like that for different like games and just things like that. But I turned them all down because the kind of things I've been offered, number one, I don't align with. Number two, I don't think you guys would enjoy seeing. And something I stand by is that I'm not going to accept and take offers for things I know you guys are not going to enjoy, because what's the purpose of that? But for once, I was actually sold. I was like, this is like a great game. This is like a game I would play with my friends all the time or like play alone. So I was instantly sold. I was like, oh my god, like, yes. And as you see here, I'm like, hello, thank you so much for reaching out. I took a look at the game, blah, blah, blah. And how I wanted it at least to be paid half up front, because, you know, that's like a common scam. Like, you upload a video and then they just disappear. So I was like, just for my safety, I was like, okay, if you, like, I'm down to do this, but I just want to be paid at least half up front. And I will have a 10-minute video out in 2 to 3 days. And then the middleman says, sounds perfect. Really glad you're interested. And then he adds me to a group chat with the creator of the game. This is the beginning. I'm offered to play this game. I actually fuck with the game, and everything seems pretty legit. Mind you, you see it's called this now. That's just because with everything that came out, you know, this is for archive purposes now. The middleman adds the creator, and we'll just call him Anthony. So the middleman, Jake, adds Anthony, the creator of the game. And this is just where we basically confirm our sponsorship deal. He adds him and the creator says, hey, and I'm like, hi. And then the middleman's like, I'll let you manage the rest. So then the creator says, I have no problem with paying you first. You make some pretty good videos. If you need anything from us, such as in-game items, etc., feel free to ask. And I'm like, damn, like, okay, this is good. And then I say, thank you. As I said before, I'll have a 10-minute video out in a couple days. I'll start recording tonight. And then I ask, how will I receive the money? So I'm like, in which way do I receive the Robux? Through a group or, and then the creator says, I would prefer a group, but that would take a bit for you to be eligible. And if you don't know, if you want to give people payouts from your Roblox group, they need to be a member for 2 weeks before they're eligible for payouts. So at this point, it'd have to be a 2-week wait for me to like get paid out. So I'm like, that's true. And he says, so if you're not fine with waiting a bit, I can just do a shirt, but I want I prefer a group also. So I say, if that's the case where I must wait to be eligible, you wouldn't mind waiting a bit longer for a video to be put out. I would like you to make a video on it as soon as possible. If you'd want to wait till you're eligible, I guess that's fine. And obviously I'm not posting any video until I'm paid. That's just what I'm comfortable with. So I do say, all right, thank you for understanding. I will start working on it now and I'll have it posted as soon as I'm eligible / paid. So I make it known that I'm literally prioritizing getting this video done because obviously this is important to me. And if you're paying me to do something, I'm gonna prioritize it and get that shit done ASAP. And then I ask him to link the group. Obviously this is blurred out, but yeah. And then again, I'm just being like courteous because again, I've never done this. I've never done any kind of like sponsor or deal or anything to do with other people. So I was kind of freaking out. Like I was doing this on my own. I had no idea who to talk to about this, you know? So I was just like, oh shit, like, thank you, like, for the offer. And then I'm like, let me know when I'm eligible. And the creator's like, hopefully less than a week. I was like, cross my fingers. And this was kind of, I guess, the first red flag I should have noticed. He had mentioned, right, that if I need any in-game items to let them know. I ask for an item from the game. I'm gonna blur it out. Just in case, like, you can determine the game from this item I wanted, I'm just blurring it out. So I'm just asking for an in-game item here. And the middleman responds and says, once Anthony gets home, aka the creator, he'll give you it. Never responded, but I was kind of like, I didn't mind. I kind of overlooked it because I had already finished recording and I was like, you know what, whatever. I didn't really need this item anyways. I got a good recording and now I'm working on it. So, like I said, I had prioritized this because obviously I'm getting paid, so this is something very important to me. I had a few other videos I initially was planning on working on, but I had pushed everything else aside to focus on getting this video done as soon as possible. I know my videos are very short and maybe you don't... Every video I make takes me days to make. I put a lot of labor and love into my videos because it's very important to me that you guys find them enjoyable and stuff. So I put literally my entire foot into every video I make. And especially now that I'm getting paid for this video, I'm literally like so locked in trying to make this the most entertaining good video ever to please, you know, like to make sure that the creator of the game enjoys it too, the video I produce, you know? So it's like not a waste of money on me. I have this video done after a few days and now it's just the waiting game. 2 weeks go by. It is now March 9th, 2026. 2 weeks after our initial agreement, and I send a message and I say, hey, just checking in. I have the video ready. I believe at 2 weeks, it's when the new members are eligible, so any day now. And this is true. I had searched this up and it does say 2 weeks is when new members are eligible. So I knew it was time for me to get paid for the work and the agreement for like what was agreed upon. No response. Yeah, no response. So now a few days have passed. It's been what? It's been 4 days now. I just send a question mark because I'm kind of nervous to say anything. So I just send that because I'm like, hello, like what's going on? And this is where the middleman chimes in. Sorry, I'm not affiliated with the game anymore. The reason he is ghosting you is that as soon as he saw your face, he decided not to proceed. This was like the most, this was the most unexpected reply I could have expected in this scenario. Even now, I don't really have any words to describe how I felt at that moment, but I was just like shell-shocked. I was like, oh. And as you see, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And the middleman says, ask him, not me. And I'm like, why aren't you affiliated anymore? And then he says, Anthony, the creator, decided it'd be a good idea to snake me. And I'm gonna insert here right now a clip, because the second I had seen the middleman say, the reason he is ghosting me, it's because of my face, I instantly opened OBS and started recording this entire initial debrief of finding out everything, because I knew it was important for me to like archive this happening. When this all happened, I was on the phone with a really good friend of mine, Noodle. I'm gonna put his YouTube on the screen right now. He was very helpful and with me during this entire time when a bunch of other things came out after this and we were going through all the evidence and all these different things, and I was really overwhelmed. And you know, I kind of just like got my face slapped with this, he's ghosting you because he saw your face.
What do I even say?
What? I don't know. This is insane. What the fuck do you mean?
What?
Dude,
wait, why aren't
what the fuck? How could that have changed anything? Stay professional, I think.
I mean, at this point, there is no professionalism because they just call me ugly. What? And wait, should I be like, what kind of unprofessionalism is it? Just, and like, why because my face? Wait, hold on. Uh-oh.
We're shocked. I don't know what to say. I'm like, they're just calling me ugly. Like, I basically just got scammed. Like, I prioritize and make this video under the assumption that I'm gonna get paid because, as I just showed you guys, that was the agreement. But instead, I was ghosted, told I'm like basically ugly to this creator and that he doesn't want to proceed anymore. And now the middleman's not even associated with the game. It hurt because it's like, is this like how it is? Like, if I am not this certain amount, if I don't hold up to this certain amount of attractiveness to the creator, I am duped out of a deal. I was very shocked. I was like, this is like the most unprofessional thing I've fucking seen in my life. And this is like my first time I'm actually like trying to do a sponsorship. And I was hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie here and say I wasn't hurt. I was very hurt reading that. I know online, especially as a creator, you have to be able to take the heat because people will always have something to say about you. No matter what you do, you can literally fucking like, I don't know, cure world hunger and there will still be people that don't fuck with you. Obviously, he's referring to where he saw my face. It was my Q&A I posted a few months ago. And like, honestly, that Q&A is kind of like a stain on my channel now. It's like, I know it's only been a few months, but like I look different from then. Like obviously, it's just like that was not my best day. My hair was dark. I needed to rebleach it. My makeup wasn't done the best. But it's like I don't think I looked horrible. I don't think I looked so horrible to the point where I get ghosted and like scammed out of a sponsorship. So I was just like, that just hurt. I was like, what kind of, like, I've never heard of anything like that ever. Like someone getting scammed simply because they're not as attractive as the creator would like. It was just like, oh yeah, I was so confused. There is a lot of information that came out that the middleman had told me. As you saw in that clip, he had sent a link to a download of the complete DM history between him and the creator of the game. And he had sent me a bunch of other links and stuff regarding the development team of this game and how they're kind of shady and a bunch of other things regarding that team. But I will not be delving into that because personally, I don't think it's my place to talk about, and I don't have enough like solid evidence and stuff to like confidently speak on it on my platform. And again, like I said, I don't really want to put these people on full blast, you know? So I'm just gonna lightly skim over some of the things that was said after this. After that exchange in the group chat, I had DM'd him privately because I didn't want the creator to see. Mind you, let me not gloss over this. Not once. The creator never said anything. I never heard a word from him again. No, I'm sorry. No, yeah, I said that. Nothing. It just silence. So take that information and do what you will with it. But no, nothing from him. The middleman just ended up kicking him from the group chat and turned it into like an archive for what happened. But essentially, the middleman had told me that he had been a helper for the community. He had been doing a lot of things for them. He made them a bot, things like that. And basically, they kind of snaked him. And I guess other people on the development team wanted him gone, but the creator kept him around and they kicked him. They kicked him to the side after all the help he had done for them. And I will say he had been helping them a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to show some stuff, but I did look through the DM history he had sent me between him and the creator, and the middleman was helping him a lot in all these things, and he just got snaked, it seems. It seems this creator is... I'll hold my tongue, but you know, you can put the pieces together to the kind of person this is. When he had mentioned that the creator said he didn't want to go through with the collab anymore because of my face, I had asked for proof because, I mean, anyone could say anything, you know, but it's a different thing to see a little bit of evidence. And here you go. Damn, it's like, it's just like, this picture isn't the worst of me. I'm not gonna show it unblurred on my screen because I'm just so sick of my fucking face being thrown around everywhere. But it's like, if you pause a video on someone talking, they're not gonna look fucking flattering. Like, come on, what, like, I genuinely don't think I look that bad, but I guess this creator thought I was like a fucking troll. Not only did I put so much work into this video under the assumption we were still on this deal, I actually really enjoyed the game, which made me sad because this creator is scummy. This is a scummy person and super unprofessional. Like I had said at the beginning, I was kind of initially at the beginning planning on making this a big, like, not an expo, I guess an expose. I don't know. At that moment, I was much more heated and angry, and I was like, fuck, like, I'm gonna get my lick back. Like, I'm gonna get my get back for, like, how embarrassing and rude this is. But as time has passed, it's just like, sometimes you just gotta take your L and, like, go on with it. Especially since I'm such a small creator. I only have 14K subs at the moment. I'm super niche. Like, there will obviously be times where you have to learn to, like, navigate the space online and things like that. And obviously, I didn't really have control over this. This is just a creator that thinks I'm chopped, so he decided to, like, scam me. It hurt my feelings. It definitely did that. It definitely made me insecure for a moment. I grew up very insecure and ugly. I won't lie. I was a little fat little chud as a kid, and I was the kind of person that never liked having my picture taken at all. As a kid, I'd always cover my face. I'd always do anything to not have my picture taken. I was a very insecure girl, and I had been for so long. I'd like to say now I am so much more confident in who I am, and I think I'm beautiful, and I think I take good care of myself, and I have done things to make like accentuate my features and things like that. And for this to happen, I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel very insecure. Like it made me feel the same amount of insecurity as I felt as a kid. And that hurt, you know? I had spent so much time building myself up just to be slapped in the face by someone I thought I was partnering with, you know? And I was about to platform their game and things like that. Like, what kind of standard is that? If I am not attractive enough to you, you're just gonna ghost me and scam me and just waste my time and my energy and my resources. I don't really care about the Robux. Like, obviously 50k Robux is nice. I would have enjoyed getting 50k Robux, but it's more so the fact I was scammed simply because I wasn't attractive enough to this creator, or I was ugly to this creator. I think that's a very disgusting way of, I don't know, operating as a person, operating as a creator, operating as a developer on Roblox. Obviously now I don't give a fuck. Like, I think I'm beautiful. I take care of myself, and there will always be people online that are just not gonna like me. And that's just how the fucking cookie crumbles. But for it to interfere in business related matters, completely bizarre. I have not heard of a single person that has been scammed simply because they were ugly to the creator, but I just think this was such a ridiculous story. And I don't even know, man. This is like the most ridiculous thing that has happened to me in a minute, guys. And it's one of the reasons why I wasn't posting for a month. I had a lineup, like a schedule, and this sponsor video was supposed to keep me afloat, but when everything came out and I got slapped in the face with "you're too ugly for this sponsor, so we scammed you," it made me have to take a step back from content creation to level my head. I was also dealing with a few other things, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time.